are you going to mention about that?
Yes.
Immediate supervisor and
Immediate
or
supervisor on, we could have superintendent or assistant superintendent, both for the immediate supervisor and then for reporting supervisor and review officer. So it would read superintendent in case I'm not around or whatever, which is read superintendent or assistant for all.
We need a motion to make that change.
Yeah, let's make the change, yes.
I move that we change the description as presented to add assistant superintendent to the immediate reporting and reviewing supervisors.
second?
Reviewing officer.
All in favor? Aye.
So let it go to your next.
Vacation schedule. Amend the classified confidential management salary schedule to provide for 20 days vacation positions on the schedule.
What do we have currently? That's what I thought.
Well,
It's graduated.
it's been an incremental thing that's happened over the years, but Mr. McAllister checked and pretty much everybody gets the 20 days. We are free and we can put in the 20 days a week anyway.
Currently, it's the same as classified. It starts out at 2 weeks, at 10 years it goes to 3 weeks, 15 years it goes to 4 weeks, and that's it, right? Currently, there's no one on that schedule except the CBO and the administrative assistant. We worked at 20, well, I didn't work at, she was 20 days.
I never did.
Most school districts on the CBO position or whatever you call it, they work the county office, they get 5 weeks, in the door. Raleigh, I started 4 weeks in the door.
So all we're doing is catching up.
And we're trying to catch up, and I will tell you the reason why, particularly on this job. There's a lot of extra time put in. But
No, okay, that's not true.
No,
Tell us
not true, but average. And so they need, that time in country. I don't think you're going to get anyone with any experience if you don't raise it. I don't think anyone would have applied for it.
I was just curious why. That's what I thought we had. That's what I was.
Oh, man.
I'm so moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Non-committee members, approval to appoint Bill Browning and Maria Lopez to serve 2-year term on the District Citizen Bond Oversight Committee.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Request for leave, approval of the request for unpaid leave absence for Jessica Silvey from 1909 to 2909.
So moved.
All in favor?
Great project. I just hope.
13.
Yeah, we did.
ITA side agreement. Approval of the side agreement with the Imperial Teacher Association for voluntary training days for 2008-2009.
So moved. You said you spoke with Lisa, right?
Yes, I did.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Board policy, second reading, action item approval for revision to AR 3550 travel reimbursement.
So moved. Second.
Second.
Okay, a couple of, was there corrections that happened?
At the very end of this travel reimbursement,
Where it says travel explains.
travel expense claim, at the very last, is something that says, all supporting documents as well as any additional information that would be helpful in processing the claim should be attached, or claims will not be reimbursed.
I like that.
Well, Mr. Muhammad came up with that. So I thought that was a nice little addition. So we'll just add a comma instead of a period after the word attached, and then the words or claims will not be reimbursed.
Make a motion to approve those changes.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
BG2, Board policy first reading, no questions. The board will hold the first reading proposal revision to AR 4311, hiring procedures for other district administrators, HPAR 6146.1, high school graduation requirement, for the first reading and input at this time. It's an information item.
There are a couple of changes already that we'd like to put on the very first board policy. When you get down to where it says general recruitment and screening,
It's on the board policy or on the AR?
it's on the AR, the very first AR page. Kind of like the second paragraph
Right.
down. That's when a management position vacancy is known or anticipated, blah, blah, blah. Well, instead of that, we talked about it, and perhaps it should read, when a district administrative position vacancy is known or anticipated. It just makes it more clear. Because we have several different types of managerial positions. So for this to say a district administrative position is just more clear. The other change all through this policy, wherever it says, and there's 7 currently, wherever it says superintendent or designee, if we can say the superintendent or assistant superintendent.
I think that came up in the question, I think, when the assistant superintendent. I thought the reason was because you have this whole big chain of command, and the reason they left it is so that in the event that both of you were gone, the chain kind of keeps going. That's what I understood. But I don't know.
Well,
That's
that's
a fact.
That could be,
Yeah.
that's right, Mr. Miller, we have that chain of command, and of course, we could leave it as.
So it's assumed the designee is always, because there are
And
chains.
the superintendent and assistant superintendent.
So you want to put
Because-
superintendent, assistant superintendent,
Otherwise, he's
or
always
designee. How about those 3 then? It'll be superintendent, assistant superintendent, or designee,
Okay.
in that sequence. That's
Superintendent,
Assistant
assistant
superintendent,
superintendent.
comma, or designee.
But isn't that,
Couldn't we get away with, we already have the chain of command?
yeah, I don't think we need to, that's the whole purpose of having the chain, so that we don't. Because what happens is you start putting words in lots of places that are different. What happens is just what happened with this gentleman here. You know, does this agree with that? So my concern is that our district should immediately below the board is the superintendent, and she will designate based on this chain of command those that need to be designated. So that would be my only concern, that we might somewhere along the line, if we correct it here, and we miss it on something else, if we haven't gone through every single board policy and administrative.
Fine with me, it's your pleasure.
And I was concerned that maybe the superintendent would designate someone.
Well, that's what my concern too, and that's why, then maybe the statement, the superintendent, followed by the chain of command.
Which is in place already.
But again, the
Well,
designee, I mean, that chain tells her how she has to designate them, so really, we've already got this in place. And again, I'm just really concerned that we don't, it doesn't come back, you know, and be worse than better.
No, I'm trying to figure out how can it be worse if we know it's in place, all we're doing is saying, that's what we're gonna do.
Because because what we need to do is we need to get some legal, in the event that, for whatever reason, she needs to assign somebody else to do something, I feel like we have to leave that word designee there, because, you know, you're gonna know better. You know, there may be a situation where you may want to say to Lisa or Amy, you know, or in the case like we've had in the past when we have CFO, you know, you are better determine what the qualifications and the fees are, so I'm going to have you do that. May not necessarily be in the order of the chain, but that might be who you need to look to.
If you do that, then you have no change.
No, but what I'm saying is, the word designee, then, you know, you can't have it both ways, and that's what I'm trying to figure out what we're doing. That's all I'm asking.
And I am open to anything, so just tell me what the wishes of the board are, and we'll do it.
I'm pretty happy with the way it is.
Me too.
Very happy.
Very happy, that takes care of everything. I just,